What is up? Welcome back to the Triple Cross podcast. Today we're talking NBA. We're doing some trade grades. I'm stumbling over my words, so I had to slow down. We're doing some trade grades. We're gonna do some All-Star Game mock drafting. Jared will be Team LeBron. I will be Team Giannis. We didn't have to fight over that. I didn't want Team LeBron. It's all coming up. And as always, we're going to give some stuff away. Every 10 likes on the video while we're live, we will give probably an NBA store gift card away. So make sure you hit that like button, jump in the comments and tell us your name and your favorite team. If you want to win an NBA shop gift card, that is all coming up in just a few minutes.
The following is a presentation of the Belly Up Sports Media Network.
All right. I'm excited to be here. Jared, how you doing, my guy?
I'm doing great. Couldn't be happier to be here.
Casey, I don't care how you're doing. I'm just kidding. How are you doing?
Ouch. I'm doing great, man. Excited to be here. We've got a little studio upgrade. I'm on a much nicer screen now. Much appreciated.
I know.
Thank you, John.
Yeah, you're welcome. You know, I didn't feel like we had enough Casey before. You know what I'm saying? We need more Casey.
You got enough now. More than enough.
Yes, more cowbell, please. All right, before we get going, we have to talk about our amazing sponsors because they are the reason that we are able to do this show. I will kick it off with Ondar. Ondar is leather quality, high grain or full grain leather. I should get that right. Full grain leather, everyday carry goods. So they got wallets, they got bags, they got phone cases. Boom, right there. There's a phone case. They got like little things that go on your AirPod case. They're coming out with dog collars soon. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that. I don't know if they've actually announced that yet. I just have an inside scoop. But honestly, like the best quality, everything I carry is Ondar at this point. So I have an Ondar wallet. I have an Ondar case. I have Ondar on my AirPod cases. All my everyday carry stuff is Ondar. My bag is Ondar. Highly recommend them. Link in the description and the code TRIPLE15 for 15% off anything at ondar.com. Casey, who else?
John, let's see. Who else do we have sponsoring this one? Give me a hint.
I mean, it's in the little show stack thing I sent you. Our ticket giveaway, and then I think we're supposed to do one for the network. You know, it's all good. I can do another one. Today's show is also brought to you by Perk Clothing. Perk Clothing Feel Good Chinos. So if you want your booty to look good, you got to wear these chinos. That's just how it goes. The key, I was actually asking him about this. I guess the key to like nice booty chinos for men, the key to making male butts look good is this. It's spacing, just like the key to basketball success is spacing. It's spacing between the front of the pant and back of the pant. So most of them have it wrong. They put too little space in the front, which is why your boys are always crushed and you're wearing joggers every day. I see you.
Yeah.
And then it's also like it's like too much space in the back, and that makes your butt all saggy. It's not what you want, man. Less space in the back, more space in the front. So they shift it by about like 20%, they said. It's cool. I was talking to their guy about
really
it.
Cool.
But yeah, so the booty looks good and your boys feel good. It's a double win. That's a double win. That would be a big win if it were a trade. You know what I mean? That'd be an A++.
For
so
sure.
Perk Clothing, buy one, get one half off on their chinos. Link in the description. No promo code. Just hit the link in the description wherever you are listening to this podcast. Casey, who else is bringing us our show today?
John, who else is bringing us our show today would be Canadips. Canadips, you might know them as the pouch brand that ships CBD directly to your door. If you need that CBD fix, it's a very clean and about as healthful a way as you can get that into your body. They're nice little neat pouches. You can buy them straight off the Canadips website. I highly recommend, if you've never tried it before, try their California Roll 5-pack. Those are their 5 most common flavors, most popular flavors. So if you don't know what you'll like, try it out. I'm a big fan of the tangy citrus. That's kind of my go-to. I've definitely used it before. Yeah, they have a whole bunch of great products over there. So use the code BELLYUP20. You can save 20% off your order at Canadips. One more time, that is BELLYUP20. Save 20% off your order at Canadips.
Thank you, Casey. Now you got to go back to back here because I already did too. So go again.
Oh shoot, I thought that was all of them. Okay.
No, our episode is also brought to you today by us. We got to get way faster and tighter on this.
Yeah,
right.
go. I mean, take
so
it,
right now
man.
we are doing an NBA tickets giveaway. I'll keep that one short. We're doing an NBA tickets giveaway. We're giving away 2 tickets to an NBA game of your choice. Link in the description of this video/podcast app description thing, wherever you listen to podcasts. But enter to win 2 tickets. Pretty simple. Yeah, that should be a good one. All right, we got through it. We're good. We're going to tighten that up next time. There are a lot of Mavericks fans in here, which should make Felix happy. There he goes, full of Mavs and Jazz. There's also a lot of Jazz fans in here, which makes me happy. There is not anyone yet who's said Lakers, which also makes me happy.
Not happy.
And Jared's just going to leave now. Jared doesn't even want to be here anymore. All right, so before we get into it, we're going to do a mock trade draft. So for everyone who's just joining us, we do giveaways. We do giveaways throughout the show. We give away NBA shop gift cards, stuff like that. The way that you enter is you like the video. So it's every 10 likes. Every 10 likes, we'll do a giveaway. So you like the video. Make sure we get 10 likes on there while we're live. And you hop in the chat and tell us who you are, like what your name is, and who your favorite team is. You don't have to tell us like your full name if you're trying to protect your identity. We just have to put you on a little wheel to spin. So that's how that works. Casey, I believe, is going to be working on that wheel. Yeah,
Definitely.
All right. Before we get into this, I want to talk before we get into this, the NBA mock draft, the All-Star mock draft. I want to talk about some trade grades. So the last time we were on was Wednesday of last week. And we were like, yeah, maybe the Lakers will do a trade with the Wolves and like the Jazz and like Kevin Durant. They probably can't trade him in time. It's too late now. Not enough time yet. So let's start there. I mean, obviously everybody's been covering this all week. I don't want to beat a dead horse. We won't stay there forever. But as a reminder, the trade was TJ Warren and Kevin Durant, which, side note, TJ Warren's also really good.
He's great.
He's like a very good basketball
Bubble
player.
All-Star.
Yeah. Bubble All-Star. So Suns receive TJ Warren and Kevin Durant. Nets receive Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, Jay Crowder, 2023, 2025, and 2027 first-round picks. I believe they're all the Suns' first-round picks. I don't know for sure, though. And a 2028 pick swap. What is your grade for the Suns here?
A+.
A+, 100%.
A best trade in NBA history, probably.
Really?
I heard a rumor of that, and I was like, I think I agree. A player that's as good as Kevin Durant.
What else is in the running for best trade in NBA?
Rudy
history?
Gobert.
What?
For the Jazz, yeah.
Rudy Gobert on the Jazz
Like for
side of the deal.
the Jazz side.
On the Jazz
yeah.
side of the deal. Okay.
One of the worst for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, because who did we get? We got Pat Bev, who we flipped for Taylor Horton Tucker. Mm-hmm. Who else did we get?
You
we
got
Jared
Walker
Vanderbilt.
Kessler.
We got Walker
Vanderbilt. Beasley. Markkanen. Or no, he was part of
Markkanen was part of the Donovan Mitchell
And then
trade.
you have all the picks. And I don't remember. I think it was 5 first rounds or 5 picks.
Yeah.
Crazy.
We flipped all those players now.
Yeah.
I don't really. Well, we'll get into that trade in a second.
Yeah. I guess it depended on how the picks
Well,
worked
I
out.
mean, those are like maybe the best trades of this year, but in NBA history?
Well, the KD one for sure. A player of his caliber, I don't think's ever been. Because KD's arguably the best player in the league, and that I don't think that's ever happened. Jordan's never been traded. LeBron was never traded. Kobe almost was, but never was traded.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Kyrie trade is up there then too. I mean, he's not the best player in the league, but he's one of the most elite players in the league for sure. If that's the standard by which we're measuring.
Or maybe the Harden trade was probably the best, honestly.
That's what I was going to say. Harden
Yeah.
Harden for Simmons, and who else was part of that?
Well, I'm actually referring to Harden with OKC to the Rockets for Kevin Martin.
Oh, yeah.
When he broke out and was an MVP the next year. And literally for Kevin Martin, who's out
Yeah,
of the
all
league.
right. Yeah, that trade was pretty good for the Rockets.
Yeah. Yeah. But
He was
the
sixth
Simmons
man of the
one,
year.
too.
They shouldn't have done that. He was sixth man of the year. He was
Yeah.
breaking out. It was very clear that he was very good. I loved OKC Harden. He was my favorite
yeah.
Harden. Yeah, all right. I'll go trade grade on the Nets side of this. I mean, if you're going to burn it down, it's a good way to burn it down, which they had to. Once KD demanded a trade, they could have held him for the year. You know what I mean? But what would he have done? He's injured now. Okay, his timeline for return right now is after the All-Star break.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think with Phoenix, he comes back as quickly as he can after the All-Star break.
Yeah.
Let's say they hadn't traded him. Do you think he's no, it still hurts.
Possibly.
Do you think he comes back at all?
He maybe for a couple weeks, but I say even if he's still healthy, he'd probably fake an injury going into the playoffs so he doesn't have to deal with the first-round exit. I don't know.
Yeah, I think I don't know if he'd fake an injury. That seems like a stretch to me. I think if he was playing, he'd be playing.
True.
Kevin Durant loves basketball, man.
He does.
He loves playing. He loves playing good basketball with good players.
That's true.
So if he's gonna play, he's gonna play.
For sure.
And we've seen that over and over for me. It's one of the things I really respect about him as a player is that like if he's out there, he's playing.
For sure.
But yeah, I kind of think that if they didn't meet the trade demand, he might have just been like, no, it still hurts. Like I'm not going to put my body on the line for this team that I don't care about anymore, especially when we're maybe going to win one round depending on who we draw. So yeah, I mean, but with the Suns, I think he'll come back as quickly as possible. Okay, Brooklyn, that's a lot of picks. They already flipped Jay Crowder for, in my opinion, a really bad deal. They got like 2 second-round picks and the draft rights to Juan Pablo. I don't even know this guy.
I don't know.
Somebody put it in the chat because I don't. It was an awful deal for Jay Crowder, but he's on the last year of his contract. I don't really get why they did it, but
I'm not sure. Obviously, they wanted to load him. They didn't want him, but like, I don't know. They could have got something better, I feel like.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, especially because he would probably have played for them, but
for sure,
they can't trade him now. I guess that's it. Is that they probably thought let's get something for him.
Yeah.
But we're just judging this trade. If we're just judging this trade, then yeah, they got good young assets other than Jay Crowder, good young players. They got picks. They did the same thing, honestly, when the Kevin Durant and Paul Pierce experiment didn't really work. You know? They flipped them for just a bunch of assets, and then they held those assets until they could turn those into James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Kyrie Irving. That said, it's not like they've attempted this twice now.
Yeah, it's back to square one.
Can I remind you that in 2014 they had Paul? I mean, some of these guys were older, but they had Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, Darren Williams, a young Brook Lopez, Joe Johnson at his best, Jason Terry off the bench, Andre Karolinko off the bench. Like that's a great 7-man rotation right there. And they had a horrible regular season. They got the 6th seed, which pretty sure you can do that with a losing record in the East some years. They did upset the Raptors in the first round, but then they went down in 5 to the LeBron James Heat. So it's not like they're like great at building these super teams. Like Kyrie, James Harden, Kevin Durant, that should have been a championship.
For
sure. I think COVID really kind of ruined it for them because then Kyrie couldn't play afterwards. He wouldn't get vaccinated. But yeah, it's not like they're great at this. So yeah, they flipped them into assets. That's all you can do. But if they could trade their front office, I think that would be the best.
Yeah, that's the first key.
All right, let's move on from that trade. Hop in. What do y'all think? Let's look at the comments here. Hopefully they do something with those picks. Yeah, what do you guys think? Nets and Suns trade. Good. Definitely good for the Suns though. Suns are built for win now.
Oh yeah.
Big
At
time.
healthy, they're the favorite in my opinion to win. They have
I still think Boston's better than them.
Okay. Yeah, I should say in the West.
I think they would win the West, yeah.
For sure.
Yep.
East, yeah, Boston, that'd be a battle.
I think Milwaukee or Boston might be able to beat them, but
yeah.
Boston specifically can match up, I think. Cool. All right, let's move on. Next trade. Lakers received D'Angelo Russell, Malik Beasley, Jared Vanderbilt. Timberwolves received Mike Conley and second round pick compensation. Do you know what that means?
I don't know.
Okay. If anybody knows what second round pick compensation means, please tell us in the comments. And the Jazz receive Russell Westbrook, who they'll most likely just buy out, and the first round pick from the Lakers. I will go first here and speak for the Jazz and say, on paper, I don't think this is a great trade. You're going to free up a lot of cap space, I guess. But honestly, I think Jared Vanderbilt was a great young piece to build around. I think Malik Beasley was a great, not old piece to build around. Like a great, not old piece to like, they're both very good role players that can, like, you can keep for years, right? And you can probably renew their contracts for pretty reasonable rates. Yeah, so basically you got Russell Westbrook so that you'll never play him because Jazz fans don't want to see him. Danny Ainge doesn't want to see him. I don't think anybody wants to see him out there. So we'll waive him. He'll go somewhere else. And then hopefully if we waive him, can somebody pick him up this year? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Yeah, so then hopefully they'll pay as much of his salary as possible and we'll free up some cap. But either way, we're freeing up cap after this year. So I guess it's okay. Honestly, what I'm seeing here is I think that Danny Ainge looked around the league at who has first round picks in the next 4 years and is willing to part ways with them. And there's just not a lot of teams. And Danny Ainge wants those picks. It's been a minute since his last pick fix.
Yep.
And he was jonesing.
Yep.
And he's just, the addiction is too much for him. So he had to make a trade to get a pick. And it wasn't a great deal in my opinion. But I don't know, maybe you think differently. I know you like it for the Lakers, but do you like it for the Jazz just because you like it for the Lakers?
Yeah, no, I actually don't like it for the Jazz. It was a steal
Good. I'm glad
for
we're
the
on
Lakers.
the same page there.
Yeah, steal for the Lakers. But here's what I'd found out too.
I feel like the Lakers, all they do is like trade theft.
Yeah,
Like they never make good trades that are like win-wins.
Yeah.
They either don't make trades or it's trade theft
For
or it's
sure.
just like something like Mo Bamba. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like a
it's
random.
Yeah, it's like a random throwaway trade.
Yeah.
But they don't just make like win-win trades. They're like, we win the trade and you lose
Yeah.
the trade or we don't do it.
Big
And
market
Danny Ainge is
dominance.
like, I need a pick, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
Go
I
ahead.
think one thing too is the pick is top 4 protected, which I think really is going to screw the Jazz over.
Protected. Yeah.
Because the Lakers are most likely going to get a top 4 pick because in 2027 they're going to be awful. So I don't like that trade for the Jazz because you're basically clearing up cap.
And Vandy is,
And that's it.
Yeah, that you're clearing up cap and that's it. And Vandy and Beasley are like,
They're good.
in terms of contract value, very good because
Yeah.
you can renew contracts on those guys for very reasonable. And they're like really, really good role players if you get the core pieces to build around. And the Jazz already have the cap freeing up and the assets to get like good core pieces to build around.
Yeah.
Right. So I don't like it for the Jazz. All right. How do you feel about it for the Timberwolves? You go.
Yeah.
Because I have an opinion here and I think it's different than yours.
Yeah. So here's my opinion. I'm kind of mixed. I think they needed to get rid of D'Lo because he didn't fit with them well. Now, personally, I do think D'Lo as a player is better than Conley. But that being said, I think Conley is probably a better fit for the T-Wolves just because Conley is much more of a pure point guard, true point guard. But D'Lo is more of a scorer, a shooter. And that's what the Lakers need. But that's not especially with Anthony Edwards last 2.5 months, superstar. And he needs the ball in his hands. And with Cat too, I just don't think it was a good fit with D'Lo. So I actually do like the trade for the T-Wolves. That being said, I don't think the T-Wolves have hope either way. The Rudy Gobert trade just been a mess for them. But yeah, I think it's overall a good trade for everyone except the Jazz.
Yeah. Mike Conley, 2 games since first game, 9 points, 3 assists. Kind of a down night for him. Second game, 124-121 win over the Mavericks with both Luka and Kyrie playing, which by the way can maybe another time we'll talk about the last play of that game.
Yo.
But that was like, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Semi-Pros.
I haven't seen
where they
it.
like pass it back and forth to each other like 15 times. But those two, it's like, no, you shoot. No, you
crazy.
shoot. No, you shoot. Like, I don't know. I'm sure they're listening.
I'm sure.
I'm sure they're listening. For reference, Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving. There is a right answer, and it's Luka. Okay, just have Luka take the shot.
I agree, 100%.
But yeah, I mean, 124-121 win over the Mavericks. The Timberwolves dominated much of this game. And here's what Mike Conley does. 21 points for Rudy Gobert, 32 points for Anthony Edwards, 19 points for Jaden McDaniels, 12 points for Kyle Anderson off the bench, and a nice quiet 12-9 for Mike Conley. Like, that's what Mike Conley does. He just creates, right? Yes, D'Lo is a better pure scorer. I would go so far as to say that Mike Conley is a better basketball player than D'Lo. I mean, the game's about buckets, so D'Angelo Russell gets buckets, and that is what the Lakers need. They need floor stretchers. Mike Conley also can floor stretch, but yeah, I mean, battle of the lefties. I actually think on pretty much any team I'm coaching, I want Mike Conley over D'Angelo Russell, except for maybe this year's LA Lakers.
Yeah. I like that take.
Yeah, so personally, I think the Timberwolves win that trade. I think a lot of people are saying, like, oh, they're the losers in that trade. I disagree. I think the Jazz are the losers in that trade.
I agree.
We do have one Lakers fan in here, so you're not alone, Jared. Judith. You and Jared.
Respect.
Cool. A couple more trades. We're going to blow through these real quick, okay? Blazers take Cam Reddish. Knicks get a 2023 first-round pick from the Blazers and Josh Hart. Knicks get a 2023 first-round pick from the Blazers, and they get Josh Hart. Blazer, what do you think? Give them both a grade.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I like both players, but I don't think either of them are going to make a huge impact. As far as the Knicks,
not incredibly impactful.
Yeah, I love that Brunson gets to play with Josh Hart again. Bring back the Villanova.
Get Josh Hart and
that's cool.
Get some instant defense. A 2023 first-round pick from the Blazers, who may not make the playoffs.
Yeah.
Could be very valuable.
So that could be valuable.
I think the Blazers are the losers in this trade. What do they need Cam Reddish for? Like, what does Cam Reddish do? He's kind of like another Jeremy Grant, but like not as good. Like a worse Jeremy Grant.
It doesn't move the needle at all.
Yeah, I mean, it just the Blazers just continue to do this thing where they're like, let's just put other people around Damian Lillard that he can carry. Hey, can you carry this guy too? Can you carry this guy too? Like, they never give him help. I guess they give him Jeremy Grant or CJ McConnell. But all right, next one. Clippers get Eric Gordon and 3 second-round picks. Rockets get John Wall and Danny Green and the rights to pick swaps with the Grizzlies, who got Luke Kennard. Clippers, Eric Gordon and 3 second-round picks.
I don't mind it for the Clippers because you add a shooter.
Big win.
Yeah.
Big win for the Clippers.
I think it's good. The Rockets, what are they doing? I mean, at the end of the day, they just are clearing cap, but they're hopeless.
I do not get it.
Like, they're buying out both of them, so essentially...
I mean, basically, they're clearing cap and collecting whatever picks, and they've got a couple good young players there, but not really guys you can build around. If they were really guys you could build around, they'd be winning more games.
Totally.
Grizzlies take Luke Kennard. Big win, I think.
Yeah, big win.
Yep. So both those teams, Clippers, Grizzlies, that are just making small tweaks, trying to get it right. Honestly, I mean, I'm going to wash it. I'm going to call it a C for the Clippers, because John Wall was very productive for them off the bench.
He was.
And Eric Gordon is good. He'd add shooting, and we finally got him out of Houston. Good night.
Yeah. Oh my
We've needed to get that guy out of Houston for forever. Just the league. I think maybe the league forced the Rockets to do this. They're like, get Eric Gordon.
Yeah. Yeah, he deserves better.
He deserves better than you. But yeah, no, great move for the Grizzlies. Add Luke Kennard, and all you have to give up is picks, and not even, pick swaps in second rounds. You know, when you're built for win now like the Grizzlies are. Yeah. I mean, Ja's not worried about anyone in the West.
He's not.
This all happened because Ja said, I'm not worried.
It's
I'm
true.
good in the West.
The basketball gods did not take that comment lightly.
Like that, yeah. Or for a second, it looked like the East might be just as deep as the West, and it was like, whoa, we got to fix this. All right, next one. Reggie Jackson for Mason Plumlee straight across. So Hornets receive Reggie Jackson. Clippers receive Mason Plumlee straight across. No picks, no nothing.
See, I didn't get it because now Reggie Jackson just bought out and he's going to sign with the Nuggets. So I don't get that. I guess you just want to dump Mason Plumlee and clear cap.
Reggie Jackson's really good. So I actually give the Clippers a bad grade on this one.
Yeah.
Because I think Reggie Jackson's better than Mason Plumlee.
I agree.
And he's not crazy expensive. And I think that the Clippers just needed more of what Mason Plumlee does than they have a lot of what Reggie Jackson does. so they kind of like had to take a bad trade to get what Mason Plumlee does. And then the Hornets I honestly don't understand. They're like I don't get what Michael Jordan's doing ever.
Great player, but man,
just
one
an
of the
awful
worst owner
Real bad.
GMs.
Real bad.
With the Wizards and the Hornets, it's
Yeah.
been a disaster.
It's never been good. Yeah, so they're going to waive him. He's going to sign with Denver,
with Denver.
which makes
Huge
Denver
pickup.
Yeah, that's a huge pickup for them.
I do hear that Paul George is trying to get Russ to the Clippers, so that could be part of it. But it's not a guaranteed. And even then, I like Reggie Jackson more than Russ.
If I were the Clippers, I wouldn't risk it. with
I wouldn't
Russ.
either.
Russ is just too volatile. Like,
Yep.
that's like that's like
Scary.
if you're like, in a lab, that's like an ingredient that you add that, and either you instantly become like a contender, or you're like, yeah, we're a first round team.
Yeah.
At best. So I wouldn't even risk it.
Yeah.
Brandon says, I think the Jazz probably end up trading the Lakers picks since the rest of the league sees it as more valuable than normal. And yeah, okay.
That would be smart to do
Yeah.
that.
Another Lakers fan. There you go. Josh Hart and JB have better chemistry than who's he got right now? Grimes, Emmanuel Quickly.
Yeah. That
his
is true.
his backcourt. He doesn't have great backcourt chemistry at the moment. So yeah, maybe.
It was great for the Knicks for sure.
Yeah. Rockets suck. Yeah, they have. Usually the Rockets have always been a franchise I've had faith in to reload.
Yeah.
But this is looking pretty grim, man.
And I've heard just the culture is horrible, John Wall was saying, and the stuff they get away with.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. John Wall having to go back to the Rockets is hilarious. Because remember when he left and he's like, I'm fine.
Yeah. He just
I'm
loaded
finally out of
everything.
that.
That's why they're buying him out, though, Abby.
Yeah. Okay, last one. Lakers receive Mo Bamba. Magic receive Patrick Beverly and a second round pick. Grade for the Lakers.
I like it for the Lakers,
Really?
even though here's the thing. Here's why I like it, because they traded Thomas Bryant, which I don't agree with that, but they needed a center, and Mo Bamba has potential. What I didn't like, sorry, my headphone fell out. What I didn't like is that we had to get rid of Thomas Bryant, and Pat Bev got bought out anyway, so I don't know why the Magic necessarily did that. Maybe free up cap, but I do like it for the Lakers since we lost Thomas.
So this is another one like the Mason Plumlee Reggie Jackson trade where I think the Lakers actually gave up too much value for Mo Bamba.
Yeah.
But the Magic had to move off Mo Bamba because they got too much size.
Yeah.
They got more
They
size
do.
than they know what to do with over there. Like they're like, yeah, can somebody take one of these 4 centers we have?
Yeah.
Like, plus they have Bobo the demigod, so
Yeah.
you don't need anyone
He's
else.
untouchable.
He's the sushi of the NBA.
Yeah. He is.
You don't
I
need
wanted him
anyone
on LA. He is the sushi.
Yeah. All right. We're going to get into a spin here. I know that do we owe the people 2 spins or 1 spin, Casey?
We owe the people. Let's check right now. It looks like we will owe them 2 spins. So this
We owe
will
them
be
2
the
spins.
first of 2, assuming we don't lose any likes on the video before we get to the next spin.
Don't
So-
dislike us if you don't win. We'll spin again.
Right. And for those who maybe just popped in, we are doing a giveaway spin for. Oh, is the prize the same as usual today, John?
Let's go NBA Shop gift card, baby.
Okay, so we'll be
Unless you guys
giving
want something
NBA
else. If you want like an Ondar gift card or a perk gift card, we could do that too. We could hook that up too. But we'll do an NBA Shop gift card for the first one. If you guys want something else, drop it in the chat for the second one. Casey, before we get into the spin, we totally left you out of that conversation. I mean, who do you think won the trade deadline trades? Like, if you were to say overall, here are the big winners of the trade deadline kind of moves. It was crazy this year. We went through like 7 right there. Yeah. That we did not even get. Well, that was like half of them.
Yeah.
There were so many trade deadlines.
I think that everything kind of pales in comparison to the Suns. I mean, just getting a player of KD's caliber, I think that's always going to be the biggest move. Like Jared said, like it's kind of unprecedented, honestly. So like just to see like potentially one of the top guys switching teams middle of season, that's a big deal. You know,
that's a Christian McCaffrey level move right there.
That would be the equivalent,
yeah.
I'd say.
Mavericks, Suns. I think the Lakers were trade deadline winners. The Nets, for giving up their 2 best players, actually weren't losers. They made pretty good trades for those assets. So yeah, that's who I've got as well. All right, let's get into a spin. Casey, give me the wheel.
All right, let's see if we can get cute here. Yeah, there we go. That's something better
that's
than
nice.
nothing.
We get a little reaction video.
Yeah. We
Are
don't
you gonna
mind
take
that, right?
Yeah, I'll let you roll. I'll let you roll it here.
Yeah, let's do this. Let's do it like that. All right. Okay,
That's
cool.
nice.
Cool, guys. We got something going on
Cool,
here.
cool.
I'll go ahead and even swap this guy out so we can get a little bit more visibility. Nah, we like this better. We like that better. All right, guys. So this first spin, I like to give just a second in case somebody doesn't see their name on there. But I think I got everybody been paying attention to it. So this first spin will be for a $50 gift card to the NBA shop. Without further ado, here,
Let's do
it's a
this.
little cleaner when we go here. All
Hey.
right. On your mark, get set, spin.
I love the sound it makes.
It's pretty nice.
Ooh.
Miguel.
We should have Miguel.
That's a Lakers fan right
That's
there.
a solid Miguel. Like it didn't even borderline.
Miguel.
It knew. Miguel. That's you,
I believe Miguel's
$50.
already won once before. So
Dude, Miguel's just
guy.
cleaning up on this.
Yeah,
Um,
lucky guy here.
All right,
Very
Miguel. How does he get his prize,
nicely
Casey?
Miguel, I believe you already know the deal, but just in case anybody else wins a prize here today as well, you will need to email us triplecrosspodcast@gmail.com. That's triplecrosspodcast@gmail.com. Let us know that you won. Is extra nice if you remind me what the prize was that you won. Second one this
so
week.
Casey
Yeah,
can-
Miguel's killing it. That's what's going to
Yeah.
happen if you are one of
Yeah,
our most
if you're one
faithful
of our-
listeners and watchers, viewers of our show. We give away a lot of stuff. So especially on
Yeah.
a show like this with about 20 people watching live, you got pretty good odds.
Yeah, Miguel's racking up those gift cards. He might be able to get himself a Luka jersey with all them gift cards.
There it is. Felix is jealous over there. hanging out.
Felix is like, in Felix's mind,
good guy.
it's like the GOAT is like Luka and Dirk combined.
Yeah.
And the next best players, like it doesn't. We shouldn't even
Probably
talk about
Kyrie now.
it. Yeah, we shouldn't even talk about the next best player. It's probably Jokic. It's somebody European for sure. All right, let's get into this. I got a little thing to share here. It's been a while since I've actually like shared my screen on here, so let's see if I can do it still. We're gonna draft this out, man. We're gonna do our NBA 2023 All-Star mock draft. Ooh, let's go.
Let's go.
I only have one screen, so whoever's on the comments, you guys are going to have to tell me what people are saying. But here's how we're going to figure out who has the first pick. So I'm going to take Giannis, and you are going to take LeBron with our first, like, one pick each.
Perfect.
So you're Team LeBron. I'm Team Giannis. Giannis's last name will not fit into the cell, so sorry about that. I'll give you guys one zoom there. There we go. Casey, think of a number between 1 and 20. I don't know why. You got it?
Okay.
All right, Jared, go ahead.
Okay. 13.
Screw you. It's 12. It's 13, isn't it?
Yeah, Jared got it.
Yeah, screw you. I knew
Wow.
it was 13, too.
Wow.
I was trying to cheat you there. I 100% knew the number was 13. Did
my
you know
go-to.
that was Casey's number?
I had no idea.
You had
that was
no
his
idea
number.
that was
I literally just pulled it out.
Good night. Well, that was you
My
guys.
spidey senses.
That was wild. All right.
Love it.
All right. Let's get into this. Jared, you're first. I mean, unless you want the second pick,
Perfect.
you're the first pick.
I'll take
Or
the
should we
first
do
pick.
this? You take the first pick on. Take the first pick on either starters or bench, whichever one you want,
Okay.
and then I'll get the other first pick.
Okay, yeah. I'll take first pick on starters. You can do first on bench.
All
How
right.
does that sound?
Yeah, sounds good, buddy.
Okay.
Let's go.
Ooh, first pick. A lot of good players. Got to take Luka.
I mean,
Luka
that's
Magic.
It's a good first pick. That's probably who I was going to take too. All right, so
And
Team
these are some
LeBron
funny
gets
looking
Luka.
playoff predictions.
That's
by
for
the
you,
way.
Felix.
What's that? Playoff predictions?
These are some funny looking playoff predictions. That's
Oh,
the title
yeah,
of
sorry,
the.
all right. Sorry, man.
You're all good. Just thinking about it, you might want to. We could even just give it a scroll down or so and try to just get that business out of here. Then we can get a little bit more of those bench players in too.
Okay, well that didn't work.
Just give us a scroll. Just give us. There we go. Hey, look at that.
Yep. All right.
Even better.
So I'm Team Giannis. So I normally, if I were LeBron, I would have taken either Luka or Jokic. So you actually did a nice block there. I'm gonna take Don. No. I'm gonna take Jason Tatum. I'm sorry. Got to take
Dang.
the all-arounder.
That's who I was going to take.
Yeah, I know because you blocked me. I specifically did that back.
Hey, can I add in a mix, John? Can I be a
Yeah.
wild card here? Can I
Yes.
get a celebrity shot at some point in here?
Yeah, you can take my fourth pick.
Okay.
All right. Jared can let you take whatever pick you want. You can
Jared,
actually
use me strategically.
Yeah. Use your pick. Use your Casey pick strategically. It's up to you.
Yeah.
Do you want to take a starter or a bench player, Casey? On my end.
Well, John gave me a starter. I'll say give me a starter pick, but you use the strategy however you want of where you want it. You probably don't want to give me the 5. You'd be like, my starting lineup's kind of not rounded out very well.
Okay, I'll give you my 4. I'll give you my 4.
Casey's picking the 4th round, people.
Okay. My third pick, I'm going to take Jokic, Joker. 2-time, possibly 3-time MVP.
That's a good pick for what you have already.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I got Tatum. All right, well, you left me Don, so I'm taking Don.
Nice. All right, you got this, Casey.
Dude, I basically have the draft class of, what was that, 20?
Oh, yeah, 17.
17.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, basically everybody who's good from that draft class left, I have.
Yeah.
All right, so
I don't have Ben Simmons, but oh no. He was in the year before anyway.
Here's the year, yeah.
All right, Casey, you're up. 4th pick
I have
for Jared.
to pick from the starters list, right?
Yes, you
Obviously.
do.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, let's see.
I know where you're going with this.
Ooh, do you? Because I don't even yet. Yeah, you probably do. I think you got to go with Ja here.
Nice.
I just told Jared that
Good
before.
pick. That's what I would have taken. That's beautiful.
Sweet.
All right, looking at what I got here.
Oh, and John, I'm picking for you here too.
Yep, go ahead.
So I think that for your team, this is fun. I like how I'm just a curveball in here. I think for your team, you need. Ooh, I don't know if you're gonna love this, but I'm gonna give you Kyrie.
Interesting.
Yeah,
That is not where I would have went with it, but I'm okay with it. I'm all right with it.
You're gonna battle back out of
There was
adversity.
really only one pick I didn't want you to make.
Well, nailed it. So I guess I'm hoping Jared wins the mock draft. That's what I'm trying to do.
There you go, Jared.
All right, well, I already got my 5.
Embiid or
so
Lowry?
even though I think Embiid's the better player, I'm taking Lowry.
F
'cause he
you,
fits my
dude.
team. I'm
F
sorry.
you.
I'm
That's
sorry.
exactly why I let him drop.
I got my Jokic. I got my 5. I got to
Ugh.
be kind and give you Embiid.
I don't need Embiid, dude. I'm playing small. I'm playing fast. Don't you look at this? I'm playing fast with Laurie. Now Embiid's gonna slow me down.
Got my
dude,
shooter.
Embiid is a great basketball player, but I swear he needs to get his white blood cell count checked. I think he might be anemic. All right. Do we have any comments here? Just to be next. Yeah. Casey with Embiid. Thomas. Yeah, he knew where I was going. I let Larry drop because I thought you would leave him there, but he was
Gotta give love
a
to my Jazz
replacement starter for Kevin Durant.
Yeah.
Oh, dang.
And he's a 3-point shooter.
I know, dude. Honestly, Larry, low key in terms of tools,
Yeah.
is 7 feet with like a 41% 3-point percentage, and
And a poster about every game.
Yep, he's got all the tools. He's like a bigger Jason Tatum, but not as strong.
Yeah.
Also, Jason Tatum's probably a little better right
Tatum's
now.
better.
Come on,
But
all right.
Markkanen's really
I
good.
did take Tatum with my first actual pick. All right, so I get to pick the bench first. All right, Casey, give me a celebrity shot, even though you ruined my last one.
A celebrity shot? Oh, no, dude. You don't. I mean, hope you know what you're asking for here.
Yes, I do.
Okay. The celebrity shot I want to give you. I mean, you scrolled up and I changed my mind, honestly. All right. I think the best player. Oof, I don't even know if I want to float that out there, but I think I'm going to go. Wait, is there one more guy at the top?
Nope. Oh yeah, there is.
Yeah,
sorry.
there is. Okay.
Let me give you one zoom out now.
Got to see the whole thing here. All right. Perfect view. All right. I mean, I'm going to go against my temptation here, and I'm going to go with Jaylen Brown.
Man,
Jaylen Brown. I feel like
I'm never
what I
giving you
did
one of my
here,
picks again.
I'm letting you build around this. I feel like
Yeah, I mean, you
Get
gave
him
me
into
the
the
Tatum
spot
Brown tandem, but yeah, I'm never giving you one of my picks again.
hey,
that was
bro.
that was the last John pick you get.
All right. Well, I was gonna go another way until you scroll.
What,
up
what
this
way
time.
were
I
you
saw
gonna
Jaylen.
go? Well, yeah, Jared, you take your pick and then you tell me what way you were gonna go.
Okay. This is really tough. But I got to go with Dame, man. Dame time. Having 30 points in the first half against the Lakers the other day.
Dude, I have Dame
a
on my
killer.
I have Dame on my fantasy squad.
Oh.
And the amount of times I get a notification that's like Damian Lillard has just passed 30 points. You should check your fantasy score.
Crazy.
It's like every
John-
night he plays.
Yeah.
John, I'm
He
not
has
gonna lie to
11
you.
40-point games
I
this year.
fully did not even notice Dame on there. So you were probably like, "Here's a layup, Casey."
Yeah, Casey. I
bad.
threw you
My
a
bad.
lob.
By
but I
the
forget you
way,
were
the guy
5'6".
I did not notice Dame, but I mean, here's free advice if you want it. I was looking at Hallie with just like.
I thought you
on
might go
water.
with Hallie or SGA, which I wouldn't have been as upset about because, yeah. But
Hallie's my guy, dude. I mean, after I saw him wear a Brock Purdy jersey like 2 weeks in a row, I'm like,
I know.
this is my dude.
all right. I mean, I got a lot of guards already.
That's true.
So now you took JB and you kind of made it so I need to take a forward. No, I don't like any of these forwards though. So we're gonna go with. All right, I'm gonna throw you. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take SGA. Dang. Just because I knew you were gonna take him next.
I like SGA.
I know
He's killing this year.
He's talented, man.
But
you've hurt my feelings multiple times this draft. So at this point, I'm just trying to pick whoever you want next.
Yeah.
Can I ask you guys?
I don't even
something
care
really
if I
quick?
win the draft. I just want to pick whoever Jared wants next.
Can I get like the 411 real quick from you guys? You guys know more about the basketball world than me. Like, are we decided like what SGA's like future like ideal role even is? Like, I know they've kind of played around with like how to use him already, and I mean, ultimately he lands somewhere else with like some different personnel or something like that. Anything could happen, right? Like, what do we think is even like SGA's ideal role? Because he just seems like brimming over.
He's got to be the
talent,
A1.
but-
He's got to be the A1 option. So you have to build around him. Like I don't think
like
he works with a
ball
Luka.
dominant. You mean like?
You know what I mean? I don't think he works
he's
with
ball
a.
dominant.
I mean, what would be another example here? Like I don't think Luka was the one who really needed he could go to like the Kings. He could work on like the Kings, you know what I mean? But OKC's not doing that. They're building around him. They're going to build around him with Chet Holmgren and well, they're
true.
playing
I
too
always
good
forget
now to
about
get
Holmgren.
Wemby.
Yeah.
They keep playing this good. They're not going to be in the Wemby
know.
sweepstakes, but yeah, I think they're going to try and just collect things and build around him. But that's what you want to build around him is basically like what Sacramento has, right? Like another solid ball handler scorer, a solid big man.
Yeah.
Like a better version of Josh Giddey would be great, right? Like
Yeah.
a Jeremy Grant, that's a better version of Josh Giddey.
Totally.
Yeah, so yeah, Lupe. You had it at Utah State a second ago. You said Dame was from, you said Lillard, Thomas. You said Lillard's from Utah State. He's from Weber State, which is also where I'm from. I went to Weber State at the same time as Dame. All right, it's your pick, Jared.
So for me, this is a no-brainer right here. Anthony Edwards.
Wow, a late addition.
Yeah, late edition. He's
trying to play like he deserves to be there, though.
Yeah, I mean, as JJ Reich said, he's a superstar, like on the borderline of that. Like this league is soon to be his, and so yeah, I gotta put him.
Okay, I'm going a direction here that
You're gonna take Bryce Young.
Let me go.
John?
Gonna take Bryce
your
Young.
guy? No.
All right. Who does Jared want next? Who do you want next? You don't want to tell me? I'm gonna take Paul George. Ah, dang it! I didn't get it. I can tell by your reaction. I didn't get it.
That was it was between him and one other guy.
So I just made it easier for you.
Well, yeah. Well, it was gonna be him but Pascal Siakam is who I'm gonna take.
Yeah. That's actually who I wanted next.
Okay.
Well, that's actually I was between those two as well, and I thought you would want Paul George more, but I actually wanted Siakam more.
Oh, okay.
I'll trade you George for Siakam. You want to trade?
Actually, no.
Can we do trade?
Nah, I think.
All right,
Where I have Ant, I have my 2 off the bench.
Yeah.
I need a forward.
I got some defense though.
That's true.
You know what? Speaking of defense, I'm gonna lean into this, and I'm gonna go Drew Holiday.
Ooh.
You're not gonna be able to score, dude.
Good pick. Good pick.
Your bench is not gonna be able to score. Look at that. I just JB had votes for DPOY last year.
Jaylen Brown. Yeah.
Yeah. SGA's.
You do
I
have a
actually don't know
defensive
how
squad.
good SGA is at defense. He doesn't really play
Yeah.
it, but
You have a defensive squad, but may I remind, this is an all-star game.
Yeah,
Defense is thrown out the window.
yeah, they have to actually want to play defense.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
We're gonna pretend it's like a real game.
A real game.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, then let's talk.
In my head, I'm pretending it's.
I
a real
like
game.
that.
We should simulate this on 2K. See what
Yeah,
happens.
that'd be sick.
Let's simulate it.
Live
on
stream
2K.
2K.
Yeah. Let's
How
do it.
often do guys that like make their claim to fame with defense even make the All Stars? Like he seems
Well,
like
yeah, so
incredibly
Drew Holiday is
defensive-minded.
the rare. Drew Holiday and like Rudy
Uh-huh.
Gobert are like the rare, the rarities.
So I gotta
so
think
like
for a
Marcus
guy,
Smart, who won DPOY last year, he's not here. You know,
I gotta think that for a guy who gets here playing good defense, he's more likely, at least than the other guys, to play a little bit of defense in the game, right?
maybe Drew Holiday still puts up
Yeah.
20. You know,
Yeah.
and that was the same thing with Gobert. He'll still grab 15 and 20 when he's made it
Sure,
before. So
but like, I mean,
Yeah.
he's like clamps, right? Like that's
right,
his deal.
yeah, he's a rim protector. Drew Holiday is a clamps defender.
That's
for
what I
sure.
meant. True.
Yep. Yeah. All right, you're up.
All right.
Bags.
So yeah, let's take a player that could play defense and do stuff inside when Jokic needs a break. So we're taking Bam.
Bamster. That's good. I didn't even want him, so you can take him off the board. Make my life easier.
Catch me at the rim then.
I got Giannis. I'll be all right.
Yeah, you're right.
I need some size on my bench though, so there is that. So I'm gonna take Sabonis. Maybe.
Good pick.
Yes, I'm gonna take Sabonis.
I like it.
It's a good pick. Okay,
You're up.
so we're gonna go a guard between Fox and Hallie for sure. I'm kind of torn, but I gotta take Halliburton. Gotta take Hallie.
Of the two, that's who I would have wanted as well.
Yeah.
Oh, whoop. Sorry guys. Developer view. In case you wanted to see that. Okay. Basically, I'm left with the board of all people I don't really want. I've got plenty of guards. I don't need Fox. I'm gonna take Triple J. And now I've got all kinds of defense. got
Yeah,
all
he's
the
about to get
defense.
8 blocks in the All Star game.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I don't really. I like Fox better, but I already have how many point guards? Like 3 point guards. So
There's lots of point guards.
4 point guards. So we'll go with DeMar. Get us a wing.
Oh no, yeah, I'm glad because I actually don't even think DeMar deserves to be
I don't
there.
think he does either. Yeah.
So I was gonna let him fall to last as a protest.
Yeah.
Julius Randle or De'Aaron Fox.
Oh, I forgot Julius was in there.
I mean, the
didn't see
name's
that.
there. That's on you.
Dude, that's
So
on
you want
me.
Julius, so I'm gonna take him. You take Orange Julius Randle.
Dang, I didn't realize that.
And you get De'Aaron Fox.
Yeah, I thought there was 2 left.
I actually wanted Fox more, but in the
Okay.
spirit of just taking whoever Jared wants, and he didn't even do. You didn't even do the trade with me when we wanted the other guy.
True. But I like Pascal.
Yeah, I like Pascal a lot, actually.
Yeah.
I traded him in fantasy this year, and it was a mistake. Felix took him from me. Freaking
Dang,
Felix.
Felix.
Felix. Jaren Jackson Jr. or Drew Holiday going to be last? No, not when I'm here. Okay. How many likes do we have on this video right now, Casey?
John, we are in the 20s somewhere. It looks like we're still right at about 20. So we do have
All
another
right.
spin coming. It'll be we're going to have people band together to get to 30 likes, though, for an extra spin. So, and by the way, John, you just kind of like leaked something out I think would be very interesting. Potentially, maybe we should have a giveaway almost, maybe, to give away spots into a. Let me help you out here, John.
No, I had it, but you're good.
I gotcha. You made me nervous. I don't know. I didn't know. If you
Yeah,
had it.
I know it's true. I'm not good at pushing.
You're making moves.
buttons.
I don't
It's
know.
the technology. It's hard for me.
I think it would be kind of fun to maybe do like a giveaway or just some kind of contest to like have people entered, have like our best fans, our closest fans enter into a fantasy league with us next year.
Yeah, that'd be fun. Yeah, let us know. Y'all want to play
Food for thought.
fantasy? Play fantasy. I mean, it's too late this year. You guys want to play fantasy with us though? Yeah, it'd be a good
We got
time.
some
Let's
spots
do it.
open. We could probably give away like 5 spots or so. I mean, something like that.
Felix says Siakam's the most underrated here. I disagree. I think we took him pretty high, man. We both wanted him pretty early off that
I don't
bench.
think he meant underrated by you guys. I think he even said that before you guys took him. So
Right,
Just
yeah,
in
yeah.
general.
Just in general. Yeah, I mean, it's because the Raptors aren't doing very well.
John Judith liked my pick for you, so
Yeah.
that's all I
I
have
mean,
to say.
your
Just got
starter
my
pick
back.
was good, but I mean, you left Dame sitting there.
I honestly
Took
didn't even
Jaylen
see
Brown.
him. I did feel bad about it after I saw that.
Abby's in on fantasy basketball. Let's do it
Let's go.
next year. All right, cool. So if we've only got one more spin, so here's the deal. Every 10 likes, we'll do a spin to give away an NBA shop gift card. Right now, we owe y'all one spin. So if we only owe you one spin, we're going to wait till the probably end of the show to do it. But if you guys stack up some likes, get us to 30, then we will do 2 spins, baby. Always get in groups that no one participates. That is the worst thing ever in fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you play fantasy basketball or just football?
So I do both, but I'm not gonna lie. In basketball,
It's tough.
I'm the guy that does nothing.
Do you play
People hate
daily?
it.
Do you play a daily league?
I think we update it. Well, yeah, every game, but weekly is usually when most people update.
Yeah,
But
so we do. You lock in after the first game on Monday, which is tough, but it's a weird wrinkle. But it makes it a lot more like football.
Yeah.
Which is kinda
Before
nice.
the first game on Monday, you mean?
Okay. See,
Yeah.
that's what my league does, but I don't follow fantasy football. I'm religious.
Yeah.
I'm on there every week. I'm playing.
As soon as the NBA season starts, I stop playing.
Yeah.
We could potentially do a contest to get people into a fantasy football league too.
Yeah, we could do some. Look, we're a sports podcast. I think we'd be selling everybody short if we didn't offer them a chance to play some fantasy.
Heck yeah.
Cool. So let's get into the other all-star stuff here. 3-point contest. I need your prediction for who's going to win. Let me read you the contestants, and it is stacked. I freaking love
It is
this.
stacked.
I love this. Usually, like, the best players don't compete, and that is the case in the dunk contest, and it's because it takes so much energy. But here's the 3-point contest. Damian Lillard, Jason Tatum, Kevin Huerter, Tyler Herro, Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, Anthony Simons, Larry Markkinen.
Dang, I'm torn between.
Who do you got?
three.
Who you got as the finalists?
With the finalists? Do they do 3 or 2?
I think 2. Yeah, somebody correct me on that if I'm wrong. Give me your
Okay.
top. Give me your top 3.
Okay.
Give me your top 3 players.
I'll give you my top 2. I got my 2.
No, give me your top 3 and then give me your winners.
Okay. I'm gonna take Dame,
Yep.
Buddy Hield, and I'm gonna actually throw Kevin Huerter in there.
Yes. So I'm gonna take Dame. I'll go a different direction than you did. I'm gonna take Dame, Larry,
He was on the bubble.
and Tyler Herro. And here's why. Here's my logic. Anthony Simons is a good shooter, but he's not like a pick up the ball and shoot. Like, he doesn't shoot.
Yeah.
Like, he only makes he gets hot on like ridiculous shots, right? Like, he's like Dame 2.0, but not as good. Dame obviously can shoot, but the other 2 guys I'm going with, Herro and Markkinen, I'm actually doing it based on their mechanics more. So like Halliburton is actually a really good 3-point shooter, but there's I just can't believe that those mechanics are going to win a 3-point contest. Like,
I agree.
I get it. Everyone's doubted him,
Yeah.
right? People have tried to fix his shot, and here he is. But in terms of mechanics, yeah, Dame, Herro, Markkinen, I think all have like just really solid, fluid shots that are the same every time, and I think that's what you need to win a 3-point contest.
Yeah.
Who do you have winning it? I think it's going to be the same for both of us.
I'm torn between Dame and Buddy, but I think Dame. He's back in Utah. I think he's gonna.
Dame's
His
gonna
Weber
get-
State guys
yep.
are there. He's gonna.
Yeah.
He's clutch.
I got Dame as well. Buddy's an interesting choice for the. Give me your logic on Buddy.
Well, here's the thing about Buddy. He's just so consistent, and I know it's different in game shooting, but
He makes open shots.
yes,
If he's open, he makes it.
he makes them, and it's like all open shots. So I'm like, I could see him doing really well, but at the end of the day, Dame he's the clutch king, and he's
know.
back in Utah, and he loves Utah. So
It will be weird shooting from the 3-point line though for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
He's only shooting from 25 feet away. That might be weird for
That's
him.
true.
He's like bricking everything long.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
Felix says Clay could have won this one. Maybe. Yeah, Clay's been a contender before. Clay's got a really nice mechanical shot as well.
Does. I think Booker too.
Curry has won before.
Curry beat Clay.
Yeah, Curry beat Clay. Yeah, I don't know. I still think Dame. Lillard and Lowry. This is a Jazz fan right here. This dude I almost guarantee it's from Utah.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
Okay. Dunk contest. We got KJ Martin, Mac McClung, who is a two-way player. Do you know who he is? You love Mac.
I've been following him since high school.
That's true.
him.
You like follow the high school because they're
Yeah.
like it's because you're almost their same age, so you know.
Yeah, he actually is
you
my age.
You played
exactly.
AAU against these guys. Trey Murphy, Jericho Sims. Who you got? Only 4 guys announced right now.
So
Here's what I go ahead.
I know it's gonna sound biased, maybe because I've watched him, I followed him, but Mac McClung is nasty for his height. 6'2" little guard.
A lot of times,
is
small guys are
nasty.
good in the dunk contest if they have lift because they have so
Yeah.
much space to do stuff.
Yep. So I got Mac.
What I got is I'm just praying
Mm-hmm.
for like a last minute appearance from either Aaron Gordon or Shaden Sharp. I'm just gonna refuse. Shaden Sharp said he was gonna do it, and then he said he wasn't. And I'm like, what else are you good for though?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not even that good of
This is
a
your
player.
calling in life,
This
bro.
is your main thing. Is you're like a freak athlete. Like, so I'm not even gonna pick a winner because I'm just like gonna keep the faith that either Aaron Gordon will come to his senses. Because what did he say? He said he wasn't gonna do it unless they picked him to the All-Star team, which I'm like, he's just not that
Something like
good.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's
but
delusional.
but like I think he'll come to his senses and be like, you know what? It's time to take this thing home again, and he'll show up
should.
last minute. It'll be like a surprise appearance, or Shaden Sharp will enter.
I'd be sick.
If Shaden Sharp enters, you think he could beat Mac McClung?
He could. Oh, definitely.
Shaden Sharp's a freak, dude.
Yeah. Dude, Loki, if there's one guy that could beat him, I think Shaden Sharp.
Shaden Sharp is.
Oh, he is so bouncy.
Abby says that dunk contest is a disappointment so far.
Last year it was.
Yeah, it kind of keeps getting more
It's
and more
getting
that way.
worse.
It's like Don
Gordon
was,
Levine set the bar too high.
Gordon and Levine were good. I thought Don was pretty good, honestly.
He was.
Yeah. But usually it's just like kind of no-name players. But like you
Yeah.
remember, I mean, Kobe competed in the dunk contest.
Yeah.
Jordan competed in the dunk contest. Vince Carter competed
Yeah.
in the dunk contest.
LeBron promised he would.
LeBron never did.
Never
do you think
did.
LeBron could win the dunk contest now?
Not now.
No, I know.
No, but in his prime, easy.
Yeah.
Cavs LeBron, like first time.
No, Miami Heat LeBron could have won it.
Well, true, but
Oh,
even,
yeah, the
even
first
the
time
Cavs,
was-
like
yeah.
2008, man,
Yeah, he could
the
have.
guy's head would be over the rim. Yeah,
Yep.
but
Yeah.
it's a shame.
Nate Robinson actually was like a great dunk contest competitor.
He was. Him and Dwight had some
Freaking
good.
5'6" or whatever he is. Yeah. All right. Skills challenge. They haven't announced the competitors yet. Who do you hope to see? Who would you like to see in the skills challenge? I have some in mind.
LaMelo Ball for sure.
Yeah, he's one I have in mind as well.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'd love to see him. Could we bring Steve Nash back?
Yeah, Steve Nash just compete in the skills challenge. If Steve Nash makes a cameo in the skills challenge, he's my pick to win.
Oh, that would be. I think
He's
De'Aaron
gonna be like,
Fox.
"You Brooklyn,
Yeah.
show you to fire me."
Yeah, where's the Suns jersey?
Hey, Steve Nash. You know who else got fired from Brooklyn? Jason Kidd. Look at him now.
true.
Look at him now. And it was also a super team.
Yep.
He coached that 2014 super
Sometimes it's an organization.
team. Yeah. And he also got fired from Milwaukee. Jason Kidd's had a
Yeah.
rough go, but he did get a free timeout with that soda spill.
True.
So
Yeah,
that was
he
legend.
did. That's right. He learned how to win in LA, got a ship as an assistant, and now he's doing great things.
I would love to see James Harden in the skills contest. He would never do it,
Yeah.
but honestly think he could win it.
Yeah, for sure.
Another guy I'd love to see is Tyrese. I'd love to see him do it, or Trae Young. Trae Young won't do it because he didn't get picked.
Yeah.
But I think Hallie could do pretty well. But honestly, if James Harden would compete in the skills challenge,
Yeah.
which is like the least glorified thing, so he
For
wouldn't.
sure.
But like, I think he would crush.
I agree.
Who's won the skills challenge in the past? Chris Stapps.
I think.
Porzingis has won
Yeah. Didn't Dame win one year?
it. No.
Or Chris Paul?
Tatum won one, didn't
Tatum
he?
won one.
Or Tatum was in the finals of it. I can't remember if he won it or not. I think it was Tatum and Embiid in the
Okay.
finals of it. There's some big dudes who surprise you in the skills challenge.
Yeah.
Porzingis is one of them.
Yeah.
Um,
Laurie or Sabonis could do good too as a big
teams.
guy.
I just looked right before we started and I did not see who was, but maybe Ja. This guy, yeah, Chris would say Ja in the skills challenge. Ja could be good. they have to
jump shot
finish.
might be.
They have to finish with a 3-pointer, and that would be a struggle. Mike Conley actually would be a really good. I would love to see him in the skills challenge.
I think they do have the skills challenge out now.
So contest requirements. Aaron Gorge asked contest requirements. So what do they start with? So they start with. Do they start with? Oh no, they start with like a layup or a dunk, and then they dribble through like some cones, and then they have to make a pass from maybe 15 feet away through like a little hole. And then they have to grab a ball, run the floor, and make a 3-pointer, and it's the first person to do that.
Okay, so they have 9 participants. You want to hear them?
Yes.
So the 3 Antetokounmpo brothers.
Oh gosh.
Jordan Clarkson.
All 3 Antetokounmpo brothers are doing
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Giannis, Thanasis, and Alex. And then 3 Jazz players. So Clarkson, Walker Kessler, and Colin Sexton. And then.
I low-key think Walker Kessler might surprise you.
Yeah, he probably could. He can shoot. He's fundamental. And then you have Paolo Banchero, Jaden Ivey, and Jabari Smith Jr.
I got Clarkson.
Yeah, Clarkson or
Sexton.
Sexton.
They could both.
Those 2 are my favorites.
Giannis might surprise you, but that 3 is going to be a barrier.
3.
That 3 is going to be a barrier because how many rounds is it? It's like a certain number of rounds.
I think so. Jaden Ivey, I think, could win it too.
Jaden Ivey, yeah, he's skilled.
But yeah.
Team Jazz and Team Rookies. Team Antetokounmpo, Team Jazz, and Team Rookies. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, the Jazz are fielding a team probably because they're hosting. That makes sense. It's all coming together now. Luke would win it, hands down, if he was in it. Yeah, I mean, he would be
Probably.
another good one. Honestly, I think a player like Harden or Conley or
Yeah.
Tyrese is like really designed for it.
Because they're a little more quick than Luka, which that's really what the skills is. doing stuff quick.
Yeah, it's getting up and down the floor quick and like no miss. Everything's got to be right. Perfect. It's all stuff that's very doable. Like, the pass is not hard. 3-pointer's not hard, but it's like you got to get it perfect every time.
Yeah.
So those kinds of guys like Conley who play like that, they're the kinds of guys who do well.
Yeah.
If they had a free throw, it would be yeah. If they have a free throw, Giannis loses automatically. He's had some calls for taking too long this year.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wrap this up. Let's do one more spin. Casey, what did we get to on likes? Casey, you are muted.
So
Guess
it
I
looks
could
like
unmute
we
you,
did
but-
not hit the 30 point. See, I'm thinking like stat lines now. We did not hit the 30 like threshold here. So that's okay. We're still good for one more spin as we wrap up here. So everybody, hopefully you've stuck around this far. Looks like we got just about everybody who's been commenting probably sticking around here. So let me get the wheel pulled up.
Let's do this thing. All right, one more spin, $50 gift card to the NBA shop. Some people chimed in. I'm not going to ignore you guys. Some people chimed in and said like, "Oh, you should give away jerseys." Jerseys are like one of the bigger giveaways that we do, right? So the in episode stuff, that's going to be, stuff from sponsors, $50 gift cards. Maybe for really big episodes like streams or things like that, then we might do a jersey. But yeah, the in episode stuff's mostly going to be gift cards, I think. But we'll do plenty of jersey giveaways. Don't worry. All right, Casey. Sorry, I didn't mean to take the floor from you right when you're ready
we're
to
all
spin the
good.
wheel.
All right. Well, without further, maybe we should put some music on or something when we spin. I don't know. We'll work on that later.
I don't know.
And away we go. Yeah.
See if Miguel can run it back.
Yeah, Miguel again.
Make it 3 in a week.
AG, I think Aaron G's won before too. Felix, come on.
Yes. Aaron
Aaron G has
won
definitely won
before.
before too.
Look at
You
the
know who's
repeat
really getting
offenders.
shafted here is like, there's like a few people who've been on. I'm specifically thinking of Abby. Abby, I'm rooting for the Jazz as well, and I'm also rooting for you to win one of these giveaways one of these times because you've been on every time. I've noticed. I see you there. I see you. Thank you.
Abby's been saving it up for a bigger giveaway.
Yeah, Abby's going to win one of the bigger ones, maybe.
You can.
All right, cool.
We got a couple people now who have won $100 in gift cards, but I mean, if you win like the right jersey or some tickets, I mean, hey, that's gonna outweigh a couple of $50 gift cards. So.
A couple quick sponsor shout outs. Perk Clothing. If you're a dude, wear these chinos, make your booty look good. Link in description for buy one, get one half off. Or if you're, buying for a significant other, make their booty look good. Also, enter our giveaway 2 NBA game tickets. It could be any game. You get to choose the game. 2 NBA game tickets, regular season. I'm not going to buy you playoff tickets. And yeah, that's it. Links in description for that, wherever you're listening. And Casey, say the YouTube things, dude.
Yeah, let's also not forget to mention Ondar, ondar.com. They have those fancy wallets that we've featured a couple times. They also have some other cool stuff, particularly like one of these things. I think I'm going to get one of these for sure. This is just a plain one for AirPods, but a nice leather one that's nice and custom. I'm definitely getting one of those. And also Canadips. Use the code BELLYUP20 to save 20% off at Canadips. Get yourself some CBD pouches delivered straight to your door. Everybody, thank you for being on this episode. We really appreciate it. I'm glad that you guys got to win some prizes. That's something we want to continue to do for our community. We love having a strong community here. All these awesome people congratulating everybody on everything they've won. You stick around long enough, you're bound to win something. Triple Cross, thank you for being here. Remember to hit the like on the video, subscribe to our channel, hit the bell icon so you get notified when we go live so you can jump into the chat and potentially win some stuff. And as always, until next time, Triple Cross, you keep it real.